Hi, welcome to Colored Pencil Artists by Jay Harmon. I'm Jay Harmon, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit every week about art and the things that are going on in art, and talking to artists and people related to the arts. And I'm going to also today show you a little demonstration of some artwork. I'm going to be doing some colored pencil. That's what I do. I'm a colored pencil artist. The picture you see behind me is a colored pencil piece that is of, for you older people, that's Lucy and Desi. And so, and for you younger people, it's still Lucy and Desi. But so anyway, I would like at this time to introduce my guest for today, my very good friend Rita Bartman from Frame It in Boca Raton. She is a fantastic framer. She does most of my framing, and I would like to introduce her. Hi, Rita.
Hi, Jay.
And how are we doing today?
I'm good. Our original store is still Coral Springs, but our second store is in Boca.
Oh, okay. So you're Coral Springs and Boca. That's great.
Right.
So, and she is very busy. So we're very lucky to have her on our show today. She's like trying to move around like a what do they say? A two-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. That's
Yep.
about how things are going for you, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's crazy since COVID. I don't know what happened. I think people aren't going on vacation, so
So
they're
everybody's having
updating.
their work framed. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's great for you. I mean, that's
I
awesome
know.
that you know, they're keeping you very busy. But framing is for an artist like icing is to a cake. It's the thing that makes the piece really really speak. And you know, without a good frame, artwork can just lose its whole meaning. So I would like to have Rita talk a little bit about some of your artwork that you've worked with, and some of the things you've done. Explain to us a little bit. We'll see some of your pictures. So if we could please have the first picture. Okay, and if you could tell us a little bit about that one.
Well, that one was done for one of my customers who I used to frame for her mother. And it was originally a piece from her mother's home. And when her mother passed, she gave them to her daughter. And we took this giant frame apart and made it into a collage. So
Uh-huh.
it was more updated. It was framed with black on black, and she wanted a lighter look. So
Okay,
that's how.
is that several pictures together on that?
Yes, we added their necklaces from Africa, and we added the mirrors to fill up the
Okay.
space, all
Okay,
in the same thing.
so framing doesn't just include paintings or, in my case, drawings. It can be for many different things, right?
Yes, we frame lots of things, not just pictures.
Uh-huh. And yeah, that. What are some of the more unusual things that you framed?
Oh, let me think. Well, unusual. Well, it's not so unusual anymore. We're framing more puzzles than ever because people are home now
Puzzles?
and working on things
Mm-hmm.
because they're not going out as much. They're doing a lot of puzzles, and they're doing
Uh-huh.
something new, diamond dot paintings,
Uh-huh.
which just takes a lot of time and it keeps people busy, and then they bring them in here for us to frame.
It does.
New things, we do frame a lot of items. I just framed someone's wedding ring and engagement ring. Someone's grandparents passed away and handed down their rings,
Uh-huh.
and we framed them in a shadow box for her this morning. What's up, Brenda?
And the person walking behind you there, that's your son, correct?
Yes, yes.
And
that's-
he's your big help there to
Oh yeah, he runs the place now. People used to come in and ask for me, and
Uh-huh.
now they ask me, "Where's your son?" So it's
Well,
kind of
good.
going.
I
Yeah,
see. I see. He's feeling better. You said he had a little accident the other day, which I guess happens in the course of things. Yeah, he tried
yes,
to cut his finger off, but he didn't succeed.
yeah,
That's
he
good.
did.
Well, then.
He didn't cut it off.
Okay, let's talk about your next picture there, please. Okay.
We do a lot of mirrors. This
Uh huh.
person wanted a whole wall done in their dining room and didn't want just one big frame. So we had to figure out how they would all fit together, and then we
Mm-hmm.
installed them. So we do a lot of mirrors.
And that's great. I'd also like to tell our viewers, if you have any questions for Rita or for me, to please call in at 1-888-994-4995, and we'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you have about the art of making frames. And so, do you have another picture there, Rita?
Do I have one? I
Okay,
think you said.
is there another picture we could see? Another slide. There we go.
Oh,
What
now
is that
that's
one?
a good one. That one's a golf ball. We had a young customer come in with this. He had two holes in one at one game. So we framed the card that shows that he did that, and then we had a plate made for him to show when he did it, and we put the ball in there with a tee. That's,
Uh
I
huh.
guess, a little bit unusual. And then
Yeah.
we were able to find a mat that looks like AstroTurf, so we lined the sides with that.
Really? Well, that's interesting to put Is it a three-dimensional like a
Yes,
shadow
it's a
frame?
shadow. Yes,
That's
it
really
is.
interesting. I think sports memorabilia is probably a big thing for having framed, right?
Oh, that's one of our biggest things. We're framing so many jerseys. I think people are going online and searching for things that they've never had time to do before, and we're framing probably 10 to 20 jerseys a week.
Oh boy, yeah. So that's a big thing. And now that it's people can't go to the games, it's nice to have
Right.
something there, right?
Something from their favorite player, definitely. I
Yeah.
did send you a picture of one of our memorabilia walls that we did for
Uh
someone.
huh. Uh huh. Okay. There's the next slide. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that one?
Yeah, now that's from a local artist. He goes by the name ACHE.
Okay.
And he actually opened a gallery in Boca, and that's where our frame shop is in Royal Palm Place. It's called the Lower Deck Gallery,
Uh huh.
and he does graffiti art.
Graffiti art. That seems to be a big thing. I've done several of those myself. In fact, I think
Yeah,
your son has one of my graffiti
yes,
pictures that I did
he
of the
does.
Joker.
Yep, with
And
his
that
favorite.
was that's a pretty interesting thing. I think like the art from Miami, where they do a lot of that. And
Yes.
so that's great. Anything else you have here? Another slide. Okay. Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
there
Just what
you
we're
go.
talking about.
Yes, now that's your customer also, Jay. That's Araldus Chapman's
Uh huh.
game room.
Oh, that's
And
Araldus Chapman's game room.
yeah,
Wow.
yes,
That's great because I did a portrait for Araldus Chapman a couple years ago of him wearing all the uniforms that he has played in over the years on
yes,
one field, and each character in it is him at a different stage in his career,
right.
and he has that now, and a
Yeah,
copy of it too, I think.
I think that's in his workout room. This
Uh
is
huh.
his,
Well, that's great. If anybody doesn't know, Aroldis Chapman is a pitcher, a relief pitcher for the New York Yankees, and and I heard he hasn't been feeling too well, but I think he's better now. So
yes, he was COVID. He
yeah,
had COVID. But he didn't have any of the side effects, or he didn't get, he was asymptomatic.
Oh, that's great. That's great because I
Yes.
mean he's really a I don't know. He is quite a
Young
picture.
and healthy.
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
yeah. So as we have time for another one. Did you bring another one? Okay. Oh, that's a flag. Okay.
Yeah, we do a lot of family things, and that was someone's grandfather from World War II, I think that one was.
From World War
So,
II. Uh huh.
yeah, I think so. We do a lot from World War II,
Hmm.
people don't want to just put the flag up, in those cases. So,
Right.
and we do a lot of dog memorabilia too.
Okay. Yeah. Bring.
So
Let's
back to
see.
this
Let's see that
one.
dog
Yeah.
picture again. I like that. There we go. Because I do a lot of dogs, so I'm I'm kind of partial to seeing those kind of things, pet portraits, and I think you
Right.
framed some of my pet portraits before,
I
and
sure have. Yeah, we
and
do a lot of this dog passed away, and they had a picture made of their dog and
uh-huh,
his paw print and a picture of her and the dog that we put
uh-huh.
in this one. A lot of people put pieces of their dog fur inside the boxes too.
I know I've done quite a few memorial portraits for
Yes,
for dogs, and a lot of people, because they're part of the family, and
they are.
they're
They're
with
part
you
of
for
our
so
family.
long,
Right.
and really it's a great memorial to have. And I have one picture that I did of people. They had 4 different dogs through the years, and one dog at a time. And what I did was uh, make a picture of the 4 dogs together
Hmm.
in their living room together, like they are all in one portrait.
Right.
And
I
they really, really, really loved that one, and
I framed that
it was
one
a
for them.
special thing. So, anyone who's interested in pet portraits, please let me know, and I know somebody wonderful who can frame it for you. So,
Definitely.
okay. So anyway, Rita, it has been wonderful talking to you today. And
Thank you
is
so
there
much.
do you have a website that we could reach you
Yes.
at?
Sure.
Okay.
It is www.frameitplus.com.
Okay. Once again, that's www.frameitplus.com. Okay. That's great.
Yes.
And, because this is, you're going to get some fantastic framing from Rita. And, and it really helps with all your artwork. So thanks again, Rita. And we're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Jay
Thanks,
Harmon
guys.
exclusively in the Gallery of Boca. Jay Harmon captures the essence of really creative and captivating mind. Jay Harmon brings light into the darkness on majority of his pieces, using a negative background to highlight the details of some of his looks. I know some artists use white canvases, but he thrives on a black canvas. And here's the kicker: he only uses pencil, colored pencil, graphite pencil, and pencil for his art pieces. Yes, I know it's hard to fathom that these beautiful pieces came from pencil, but yes, they did. And the only way you can experience Jay Harmon is if you come to the Gallery of Boca. Jay Harmon, an unconventional artist with a unique story behind every canvas.
Admirers, connoisseurs, and enthusiasts of the art world, witness a visual spectacle like no other. Come visit the Gallery at the Theater, one of South Florida's best-kept secrets. Located in the heart of Boca Raton, the gallery features a diverse catalog of sculptures and paintings by world-renowned artists. But that's not all. All of the art is showcased in a live studio setting, home to South Florida's very own Brooklyn Cafe show, starring Dawn and Freddie S. And to top it all off, our collection includes signed memorabilia from some of the world's most iconic names in sports and entertainment history. So come on over, enjoy a cup of coffee, and experience the magic of the Gallery at the Theater. located at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard in Suite 13. Or give us a call at 888-994-4995.
And welcome back. I'm here to give you a little demonstration today of doing colored pencil artwork. Okay, you may not have seen a colored pencil artist do work before. And a lot of people see my work and wonder how I did it with colored pencil. So what I kind of want to do is explain to you just a little bit as I go along and show you what I'm doing here. So I'm going to be attempting a picture of a tropical sunset. Okay, so what I want you to do is to look at the slide that's right here. And okay, here we are. So, do I still have my mic? I have a tendency to lose my mic while I'm doing these things. Okay. There we go. Hold on just a minute. We have just a slight technical thing here, and we will be right back on. Okay. Now, if we have the first slide that I have here, okay, now that is done in colored pencil, and that is a sunset with a silhouette in the front, and that's similar to kind of what I'm going to be working on today, is a silhouette sunset. Only instead of having a girl on it, I'm going to make it tropical and have some palm branches on it. Okay. If we have the next slide, I'll show you another example. Okay. Now the next slide. There we go. Now that's another one that I made of a sunset over the water. I love water sunsets, and this has a lovely lady in the front, sort of to draw your attention to the sunset. But I think it really is a very colorful way of displaying a portrait with the silhouette. Okay, now next slide, please. And this one, we have a couple. And this is kind of a sunset, or a moonset, I guess I could call this, where I have a silhouette of a couple, and they are in front of some palm fronds and in front of the moon. And if you happen to look down at the lady, she has a tail instead of feet. She's a mermaid. So it gave that a little bit of different interest, but that's another one of my pieces that I have. If anybody is interested in having a piece like this, I have all these for sale here at the gallery. Okay, now I'm going to show you. Oh, I have one more. Okay, this one is another sunset on the water, and this is playful porpoises, and this is another good example of taking something and you have the sunset in the background, and I have something, a focal point in the front of the picture. This is not a silhouette, but however it's very interesting, it's amusing, it's colorful, and I really like this one. So okay, so let's get started doing a picture. I'm going to, first of all, I have one of my tools is this is called a T-square. This is for doing straight lines. I line it up here, and I'm just going to make a line across here. Okay, and that line there is going to be my my line for where the water is. Okay, and I'm going to let me see. Okay, I'm going to start with kind of a purple color. This is mulberry. It's kind of a purplish color, and if you can see it here, there we go. Okay, yeah, there it is. It's kind of a purplish color, and it's Prismacolor mulberry. And I'm going to start up here, just kind of in the top, and put a little bit of this mulberry color right up here in the top. I'm using the side of the pencil instead of the point. I'm using the side so I can do a larger area. And I'm going to do that, and then as we come down, I'm going to change colors as we go down on the down to the picture. And this one is a process red, which is kind of purple, purplish red, and we can go from one color, and then I'll just blend it together into that color. They're very close. They're very similar, and I'll just blend them together. You can see as I'm going down here. The colors are kind of blending together. Okay, now I'm going to take another color, and this is Rouge Carmine, and this is more on the orangish tint, and I'm going to blend that in a little bit here. Okay, now we're going to have that like that. Now what I also have this pencil that I use a lot. It's a colorless pencil. Okay, it said colorless. There's no real color in it, but what it does, it blends the colors together. So if I take it, flattens it out, and blends all our colors that we put together. It blends them all together. Now I have a pencil sharpener here, and very invaluable tool, a pencil sharpener for a color pencil artist to have, because you use it a lot, because you need to keep a nice point, nice crisp point on your pencils. And so as I'm blending this, okay, now you can see kind of how the colors are blending together in in sort of a sunset. We are going to be blending the colors more as we come down to the toward the sunset. One thing I'm going to do right here is that I'm going to, before I get too far, is I'm going to take and I'm going to make an outline coming down like that, and that's going to be where the palm frond is going to start. Okay, we're going to be drawing the palm frond on there. I just have this on here so I know, and so I won't have to be coloring in between the fronds. I've already had my color set there, so you can see the palm fronds. And I'm going to be doing a lot more on that. I just want to have my color behind it, so you can see the palm frond in front of where the color is. Now I'll be putting more color down here as we go on, and I will be continuing this picture over the next few weeks, so you can see the progression. And see if you can see how it progresses over the course. So, but like I've said before many times, that this isn't like painting. Fortunately, Bob Ross was able to do his pictures in a half hour. Mine take a little bit longer because of the medium that I'm using. I'm using colored pencils, and so they are going to take a few weeks to really to complete this picture. But this is the beginning of it. Okay, so I'd like you to tune in again next week, and we will be working on the picture some more, and I'll show you a lot more little tricks that I do when I'm creating a picture. So thank you for tuning in, and have a great day, and thanks again, and look forward to seeing you next time.